I promised, albeit 3 weeks ago, that I would upload a video benchmarking and just talking about this new computer, asking the question, is it worth it to buy a used old workstation PC off of eBay? And here it is! Only slightly delayed because, well, let's be honest here, I am famous for not only effectively turning my old computer into a toaster, that surprisingly butters my bread. Still crunchy and delicious. But also, I'm pretty famous for mucking up my videos by accidentally deleting them or screwing something up on my computer, causing it to crash and lose all of my progress on the editing software, so I have to start again. So anyways, here it is, 3 damn weeks in the making. So I had bought this computer off of eBay for $250 with free shipping. It would have been $98 for the shipping. Jesus fucking Christ. And I put my GTX 970 in it, which I got at a discounted price, but you can get it off of eBay for cheap, or just buy a brand new GTX 1050 Ti in it for around $150, setting the price up to $400 in total. And I must say, this computer is absolutely kicking ass. Every game I played has never dropped below 60 frames per second. To put that into comparison, my old computer that still had the 970 in it, it only got 40 FPS on ultra settings on Battlefield 1, and I paid double the price for it. Though I can also contribute that to, again, the newer parts that this has, they're better parts. Which is where I get to the juicy, meaty steak of all of this. The spec sheet. The specs of this computer, yes. Ignore my speech impediment, ass. The specs for this computer are as follows. The CPU is an Intel Xeon X5690, which is clocked at, I believe, 3.8 gigabytes? Or gigahertz? Sorry, not gigabytes, hertz. It has 12 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. Yes, it's not DDR4. So what? It's still 12 gigabytes of RAM. Running at God knows what speed. I have no idea. That never showed up on the specs. Whatever. And now, just for those 2 things alone, it would run me $350. I just pulled the prices off of Amazon, so that's using the current price. Of course, it is an older CPU though, so that's understandable. I mean, at original selling price, I think this is like $2,000, and that's way beyond anyone's sane price range. But the good thing about buying this pre-built one, this also includes the GPU, the operating system, the hard drive, the solid-state drive, the power supply, the MOBO, and even a case, albeit not a good one. Combining all that together, you might as well get a brand new computer with up-to-date components. Which is actually sort of a big thing here. Well, anyways, I'm getting off track. You might be asking to yourself, if you aren't watching the video, that is, why did I say solid-state drive? Well, because this comes with a 128GB solid-state drive. It is a Samsung Evo Pro, and goddamn is it sexy. It's so tiny too. I've never had a solid state drive before, and just, God, are they great. Holy shit, my computer boots up so fast. I mean, look at this. Look how fast it's booting up. Anyways, as it also comes with a 2TB hard drive, and on top of all that, you can put an external hard drive on it as well. Granted, it's not as fast as a standard external hard drive is, because, here's the kicker, it doesn't have USB 3.0. Shame. But you get all of this for $250? Sign me up! Well, you see, it's not a flawless option. As I'd already mentioned, it doesn't come with USB 3.0. That's a pretty hefty cost on its own, but here's another very hefty cost, in fact. The cost is upgradability. Now, for all you hipsters out there running Windows XP with semi-modern hardware like a GTX 690 and a fucking Xeon in it, this won't affect you. I mean, you do you. I'm talking to the people who want to constantly upgrade their machine for the next 10 years until it can't even play a low-end game on the lowest settings and get 30 FPS because their motherboard and CPU can't handle the task at hand. You see, this computer cannot be upgraded much further. The motherboard only supports 32GB of RAM, and since the CPU's LGA can't be altered, because that's literally impossible for any CPU out there, it's tied down by the weaknesses of the motherboard. This computer in particular also lacks any form of a USB 3.0 plug, as I said previously, and instead opts for FireWire. Fucking FireWire! I had to Google what FireWire was because I've only known USB. I grew up pretty privileged when it came up to computers. But Jesus. Also, the power supply, which is sort of a big deal. It's a decent one. I don't remember it off the top of my head, and I'm way too lazy to pull it out because, as you can see, video playing now, it's not fully in there. I ended up removing the side of the case because, buying a new case is just too difficult. But the power supply doesn't support many cables since it's not fully modular. It's actually just a standard one. But that's a pretty easy fix. You just replace it. Though, one thing I don't like about this computer is the cable management. The wires, some of the wires are run underneath the motherboard. So if I want to change that power supply, I need to take the motherboard out. I need to take fucking everything out, basically. Granted, though, I plan to do that anyways. Also, again, for this computer at least, the case cannot fit my graphics card, which is why you see the side popping out, because they opt for an OEM style thing where everything's all compressed and you don't have enough room to fit your goddamn hand in there. Which is sort of true in a way. So I just removed the side part of the case altogether, so that's nice. Anyways. I guess I should, have a moral of the story. Do whatever you want, but if you buy an old workstation PC off of eBay, don't expect to be able to do much upgrading. And make sure your seller is reputable, because even though the seller I bought this from said it had a bunch of good reviews, it wasn't what I originally ordered. It did come with better parts. Though, not complaining about it coming with better parts, I'm just complaining about the fact that they weren't what I ordered. But don't expect to do any upgrading with something like this. But it will get you into PC gaming a lot faster than anything. It also works great as a workstation because, well, that's what it was designed for. It renders my videos so fucking fast. It lets me work on graphic design all day, no stopping, no lag, nothing, and it's great. But, in all honesty, I really just wanted to do this video to spite everyone that says consoles is cheaper than PC. This computer with a GTX 1050 Ti that would beat any console out there currently, it would run you $400. You just can't beat that. I mean, it would be giving you 1080p performance over 60 FPS on Battlefield 1 and Ultra settings. That's just something you can't beat. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys soon actually, because I have quite a few videos lined up, including my ass getting fucking plastered and playing GTA 5. Oh boy. Anyways, hope you all have a wonderful day. Cheerio.